Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about something lots of people have asked me. Now, I've been in the Philippines for 2 years now, and the common question I get all the time is, what would I have done different? Is there anything I would have done different before I came here or after I came here to make my life better in the Philippines and more enjoyable? Well, the number one thing is I would have brought more money. Instead of wasting the last 5 years of my life spending a lot of money and taking trips and going to Vegas. You know, for a while I lived in Vegas, but after I moved to New Mexico, I would go on vacations to Las Vegas for long weekends, meet my friends, and I spent a lot of money. I wish I'd have been more diligent in my savings, have a bigger reserve fund before I came here. So the number one thing, of course, is no matter where you live in the world, no matter where you retire to, no matter what you're doing, more money is always a good thing. This is something I think everybody should do. I did it with most of mine, but I didn't do it with everything. Is your credit card and your debit card, get new ones. Get new ones with an extended out expiration date. The farther out all these expiration dates are, the better it is for you. And that goes for your debit card and your credit cards especially, because it's going to cost you money to ship a new credit card here or a new debit card here if it expires and you need to use it. So contact your bank, contact your credit card company, tell them that you're traveling and you need a new credit card, tell them you lost it, tell them it's damaged. I don't know what you can tell them, but get a new credit card and a new debit card with an expiration date as far out as possible. It's going to make your life easier, especially 2 or 3 years down the line when those cards start to expire. But one of the biggest things I would have done is to make sure I had a really good phone plan, you know, to call back to the US. I had a plan with Verizon. It wasn't good. It was very expensive. I ended up canceling it. So guys, take this opportunity to research while you're in the States. Go to your different phone providers, service providers, to find the best possible phone plan you can have for receiving phone calls from the US, calling the US, and also texting back and forth. Your bank and other financial institutions are going to want to text you. If there's a charge on your credit card or on your debit card that they're not familiar with, they're going to want to text you and verify it. And if you don't have a good phone plan, that charge won't go through, and it's going to cause you a little bit of a problem. I wish I would have taken care of my driver's license before I left. Went and got a new one, get an extended expiration date, you know, something out there, you know, 2 or 3 years. My driver's license expires this year, and we're talking about my American driver's license. I've talked to a couple guys that have come here, and their driver's license has expired within the first 30 days that they're here. An expired driver's license, you cannot ride a motorcycle. You can't rent a motorcycle. You cannot drive here in the Philippines if your driver's license is expired. Make sure your driver's license is far from being expired. Get it extended out as far as possible. And the other thing is, and this was a big one for me, and it cost me a lot of money, I did not have a motorcycle endorsement on my license when I came here. I had to take a test, and I had to take a class to be certified to ride a motorcycle. That cost me extra money, extra time, and extra aggravation. So if you can get the motorcycle endorsement while you're in the States, it's the best thing to do. Can you get an international license in the state with a motorcycle endorsement? That would be even better. For those of you who are coming from another country that English is not their main language, all documents, your driver's license, when you come here, has to be in English. If you come here with a German driver's license or a Russian driver's license and everything is in Russian or German, they won't accept it. You have to get that translated into English for them from your embassy. It's a big hassle. Leave a comment below. Let me know if there's something I missed. A problem I had when I got here was I brought a lot of US money. I brought a lot of currency with me, $100 bills, $20 bills. And I tried to get as many new clean bills as I could before I came. And remember, COVID just just was coming to a close when I came here. I didn't have enough good bills, you know, brand new bills. So when I was in the Philippines and I went to exchange those bills, I couldn't. It was very hard to get rid of old money, money that had writing on it, money that had little pinholes in it. Maybe somebody wrote, "In God We Trust" in ink on the bill. They won't accept them here at the money exchange. You're going to have to get a bank account to accept those bills. So a big thing is to make sure all the money you get is clean money, brand new bills with no tears, no deep seams in there. You know, even when you fold the money in half, there's just a little rip in the top of it. They won't accept that. And they won't accept where pinholes are in the money also. So be careful with your money. Get the newest and best bills possible that you bring with you here so you can make the exchange easier. I hope you guys take a moment to like and subscribe. And this is probably the biggest thing for everybody out there, and including me, health insurance. Coming here to the Philippines, and once you're here researching health insurance, is not that great of an idea. It's better to research the health insurance prior to leaving. Go and see your insurance agent. Tell them you're going to be out of the country for a few years and you need to get health insurance. Do they have an international plan? Maybe they know another company that does have one that they can recommend to you. Do as much research as possible on how much it's going to cost you when you're here so you can make the determination if you're going to be self-insured, you're going to rely on international health insurance, or you're just going to take the big risk and come here with no extra money for health coverage and no insurance. Those are things for you to decide. I wish I would have spent more time researching health insurance prior to coming here. I've turned into a self-insurer because of the high cost of international health insurance. To me, here in the Philippines, I'm going to be 70 years old, and now the cost is starting to get sky high. So I'm putting money away and self-insuring myself with my health insurance. Another big regret is that I didn't take care of my health ahead of time. I wish I would have taken care of my health, got into better shape, taken care of, you know, lots of different things. Gone and got some tests done, got a colonoscopy. It was during COVID, so I couldn't go and get one of those. But these are things that I need now, and I'm going to have to pay for them here. And the medical services here are not as good as those back home. We all know that. We're not kidding anybody. I would rather get these tests done in the U.S. Get as many tests done as you can. Get as much of your medication as you can. If you have insurance of any type, get as much blood work tests done prior to coming here. Find out as much as you can about your personal health. And if you do take medications, tell your doctor you're traveling. Can you get a 6-month prescription? Can you get 90 days worth? Something to cover you while you're here and to get you going when you first land until you can find an alternative method of getting your medication. I wish I would have used my mailing address for a while before I came here. Now, I used iPostal 1 as my virtual mailbox, and I did register that with all my banks, put that as my mailing address with my credit card companies. But I wish I would have got a couple bank statements there. I wish I would have gotten a new credit card delivered to me there to make sure I wouldn't have any problems. Now, in retrospect, it has not been a problem. But to a lot of guys that I talk to here, when they need to get a new credit card, you know, it expires, or another debit card because they lost it, they have a hell of a time getting it here. You know, make sure you sign all the forms that whatever mailbox service you're using can send your mail here overseas. They have your authorization with the Postal Service to ship your mail, forward your mail overseas to you. Let me know about the virtual mailbox. Do you know of a good one? iPostal 1 is the one I use, $10 a month. It does everything I need. The onward ticket, oh my God, that is such a big deal. It's a little deal, but it turns into a big deal sometimes. People are always looking for a cheap way because they think it's a throwaway ticket. in hindsight, I wish I would have just bought a more expensive ticket, a ticket where there was no penalty for canceling the ticket. And I would have purchased my onward ticket the day before I took my flight here to the Philippines. And after I went through immigration and customs, I would have got online and just canceled it at no charge, with no extra fees or penalties. You pay more for that ticket, and don't forget to cancel it, but you can cancel that ticket and there'll be no fees or charges or penalties. And guys, let me know if there's anything I've missed here. Let me know if there's something you would have done different than what I've done. Let me know if something I forgot to mention here. Something else I didn't do that I should have, on the passport. Now, you all know the passport's good for 10 years. Make sure, again, that expiration date is extended out as far as possible. But get that little ID card. You know, when you apply for your passport, there's a box to check, do you want the passport ID card? And mostly you use that to get into the States from Canada or from Mexico, or if you're on a cruise ship. But it's a great second form of ID here. It's a good thing to have. So I wish I would have done that. In case you lose your passport, you have all the information on this passport ID. It'll have your passport number and expiration date and all that information. Some other things to remember is your electronics. Electronics here is expensive. You can get cheaper ones, but they're of less quality. So if you need a laptop, a phone, get everything you need back home and bring it with you.